Shawnta Pulliam, inspirational speaker, author, life coach, and founder of Nurturing Hearts, Inc. This message is for the survivor. I want to enlighten you that breakthrough, that healing, that deliverance that you have been given is a reward. It's a crown to crown you as king or queen of that struggle that you had to overcome. You see, I know your prayer and your wish was to release the pain, to get rid of the pain, to be out of the heartache, the struggle, the fear. But as you prayed that prayer, I want you to know that while God was delivering you, He was also planning to use you to share that testimony to help someone else. You see, right now at this very moment, there is someone that needs you. There is someone that is seeking to hear your testimony. They are in a deep, dark well right now. And your testimony of what you've overcame will shed a light down that dark hole. Your testimony will be like a rope lowered into that well to save their life. You see, a lot of us don't want to share our testimony because we want to wear a mask and act as if nothing has ever went on in our lives. But I want to tell you, you are a survivor, not because of you, but because of the keys of hope that you hold for someone else. You hold the keys of deliverance for someone else. I can speak from experience. In 2006, I founded a nonprofit organization for at-risk girls called Nurturing Hearts. It's a self-esteem and self-development nonprofit organization. And I started it in 2006. But the purpose of me starting that, the real reason, was divine destiny. You see, I grew up in the inner city. I come from a single-parent home. My parents got divorced when I was 5 years old. My mother went into a deep depression and started using drugs, and my father was incarcerated until I was about 15 years old. I got into a lot of trouble in school. I was hurting emotionally, and I ultimately got expelled from the school district in which I lived. However, I turned my life around. I made a positive choice, and my mother sent me to this private alternative education school where I really found out my true potential and how smart I was. I went back to school and graduated co-valedictorian of my senior class, and I've always wanted to help people. But as I gotten older, the baggage that I had as a child resurfaced. And so I asked God to heal me emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. And also in that prayer, I asked Him to bless me so that I could be a blessing for others. Now, when I asked that prayer, and when I prayed that prayer, I was just asking for a good job and to maybe be able to help my parents or a family member who was in need. But a couple days later, He gave me a vision. And that vision was me when I was 12 years old, when I was in pain, when I was broken. And then He gave me a vision of what was going on in a young girl's life at the age of 12 right now, where she was in pain and she was broken. And my 12-year-old self met the present pain of what was going on in the young girl's life. You see, the present pain of a young girl's life that was going on was something that I had already overcome. And because I overcame and because I survived it, it was my responsibility. And now it was my purpose to help someone else. You see, so what you survived is much bigger than you. It's not just about you. Someone is waiting. Someone is waiting to hear how you overcame, how you survived, how you got through the struggle of life. You hold the keys to someone's deliverance. I want to remind you that struggle that you overcame, that breakthrough, that healing, that deliverance has awarded you the crown of victory over that struggle to help someone else. Won't you begin? Take off the mask and show the real you, because someone in that deep, dark well is waiting. My name is Shawnta Pulliam, and I want to remind you that you are the light of the world.